There are moments in life when solitude becomes a canvas, and on it, a woman paints the masterpiece of her own resilience. In those moments, the quiet strength of standing alone shines brightest, revealing a profound truth. Sometimes the greatest power comes from within. A woman who walks alone without a husband reflects this reality, celebrating the courage, freedom, and grace that flourish when a woman learns to thrive in her own company. A woman who values autonomy recognizes that being alone is not synonymous with isolation or deficiency. Instead, solitude becomes a fertile ground for growth, reflection, and empowerment. Autonomy allows women to make choices that align with their true selves, fostering confidence and clarity. When a woman embraces autonomy, she unlocks a wellspring of potential that empowers her to shape her life with intention and confidence. Autonomy allows her to own her choices, steering her personal and professional journey without the need for external validation. This independence is not a rejection of partnerships, but a celebration of self-reliance, rooted in values and personal desires. At the core of this strength lies the courage to trust oneself. In a world that often measures a woman's worth by her relationships, whether as a partner, daughter, mother, or friend, the decision to prioritize autonomy can be revolutionary. Society has long perpetuated the belief that a woman's stability, happiness, and identity are intricately tied to others, especially to the presence of a spouse or partner. From fairy tales to modern narratives, the idea that fulfillment comes through romantic connection has been reinforced repeatedly. Yet the reality is far more nuanced and empowering. Autonomy dismantles this narrative by highlighting the richness and fulfillment that stem from self-trust, inner peace, and personal growth. The journey toward autonomy requires not just external shifts, but also deep internal work. A woman must cultivate the ability to navigate the complexities of life with clarity and resilience, fostering a relationship with herself that is grounded in respect and love. This process involves learning to trust one's instincts, making decisions without seeking approval, and being at peace with the consequences of those choices. When a woman realizes that she holds the answers within herself, she becomes more capable of facing uncertainty and embracing risk. The sense of security that arises from this self-assuredness is unparalleled, providing her with a foundation that no external relationship can replicate. Moreover, autonomy enhances a woman's capacity to create and innovate. Without the pressure to conform or please others, she can explore her passions and pursue her interests wholeheartedly. This freedom enables her to engage in creative endeavors, advance her career, and embark on new adventures that reflect her true aspirations. The ability to decide how to allocate her time and energy fosters a sense of empowerment and fulfillment that resonates deeply. But each step taken independently reinforces the understanding that her life is her own masterpiece, shaped by her unique vision and aspirations. In the face of societal expectations that often place a premium on self-sacrifice, autonomy allows a woman to set firm boundaries and prioritize her well-being. Learning to say no to situations, relationships, or commitments that do not serve her growth becomes an act of self-preservation and strength. By valuing her own needs and energy, she cultivates an environment that nurtures her ambitions and mental health. This practice of boundary setting is not just a reflection of inner fortitude, but also a crucial aspect of maintaining emotional and psychological balance. Additionally, autonomy redefines the way a woman engages in relationships. Rather than entering into connections out of necessity or fear of solitude, she chooses relationships that align with her values and complement her journey. Partnerships formed from a place of empowerment rather than dependence are inherently healthier, marked by mutual respect and shared growth. This shift transforms the nature of her relationships, making them more enriching and authentic. The path to autonomy also reveals a wellspring of resilience that many women may not realize they possess. Life's inevitable challenges are met with a newfound confidence, as the experience of relying on oneself cultivates perseverance and adaptability. Autonomy does not shield a woman from hardship, but it equips her with the tools to navigate difficulties with grace and determination. The strength drawn from overcoming obstacles independently becomes a cornerstone of her identity, reinforcing the belief that she is capable of weathering any storm. The pursuit of autonomy is not a solitary endeavor, but an invitation to inspire others. By living authentically and embracing her independence, a woman becomes a role model, challenging outdated stereotypes and encouraging others to pursue their own paths of self-discovery. Her journey serves as a testament to the idea that true strength lies not in attachment to others, but in the courage to embrace one's individuality and chart a course that reflects personal truth and ambition. In this way, autonomy is more than a personal choice, it is a statement, a declaration of self-worth and empowerment. It is a commitment to living a life that honors one's deepest desires, aspirations, and values. A woman who embraces autonomy is not simply surviving within societal frameworks, she is thriving beyond them, carving out a space where her voice, vision, and values take center stage. Autonomy grants a woman the freedom to explore her passions and interests without the burden of societal expectations or the need to conform. It encourages her to pursue personal growth, ambitions, and creative fulfillment on her own terms. In a world where women are often conditioned to prioritize the needs of others, autonomy recenters focus on self-discovery and empowerment. For generations, women have been encouraged to adopt roles centered around caregiving and support, often sacrificing their own dreams in the process. While nurturing others is valuable, personal fulfillment is equally essential. Autonomy challenges this imbalance by affirming that a woman's desires and ambitions are not only valid but necessary for her happiness and growth. By stepping into autonomy, a woman reclaims the right to prioritize herself, pursue goals that inspire her, and engage in activities that cultivate joy and purpose. This pursuit of self-investment takes many forms. For some, it means advancing their careers or pursuing education to enhance skills and opportunities. For others, autonomy may translate into travel, offering exposure to new cultures and personal enrichment. Creativity also flourishes when a woman has the freedom to engage in artistic expression, whether through painting, writing, or music, allowing for self-reflection and emotional release. Autonomy also invites women to reconnect with passions set aside due to life's demands. Rediscovering hobbies or aspirations ignites a sense of renewal, reaffirming identity beyond societal roles. This process of exploration signals that fulfillment begins the moment a woman chooses to invest in herself, regardless of external pressures. Autonomy fosters authenticity and resilience, empowering women to craft lives aligned with their deepest desires. It is not an act of selfishness, but one of self-respect, reinforcing that personal growth is integral to a life well lived. The strength of autonomy lies not only in the pursuit of personal growth, but also in its ability to empower women to establish firm boundaries, safeguarding their time, energy, and mental well-being. Autonomy grants women the clarity and confidence to recognize their own needs, allowing them to prioritize what is essential for their growth without succumbing to the societal pressure of constant accommodation. In a world that often encourages women to adopt the role of nurturers, saying no can feel like an act of rebellion, but it is in fact an assertion of self-respect and self-preservation. By embracing autonomy, women cultivate the courage to refuse commitments, relationships, and environments that detract from their sense of fulfillment or compromise their peace. This empowerment stems from a deep understanding that their worth is not defined by how much they give to others, but by how much they honor themselves. The ability to set boundaries is an essential tool in maintaining balance, preventing burnout, and preserving emotional health. It allows women to allocate their energy to pursuits that align with their aspirations rather than dispersing it to meet the endless demands of those around them. Saying no is not an act of selfishness, but an act of self-awareness. Autonomous women develop a keen sense of discernment, understanding what contributes to their personal and professional advancement versus what hinders it. This discernment helps cultivate healthier relationships where mutual respect and understanding thrive. By articulating their limits, women create space for genuine connections that honor their values and respect their individuality. Furthermore, setting boundaries empowers women to rediscover their voices and assert their needs without fear of judgment. This process nurtures confidence and reinforces the belief that their desires and ambitions are just as valid as anyone else's. Women who learn to say no are better positioned to pursue their goals, embrace opportunities, and create environments that reflect their truest selves. The strength in autonomy is not just about rejecting external demands, but about reshaping the way women interact with the world. It instills the understanding that personal well-being is a priority, not an afterthought. In cultivating this strength, women reinforce their sense of identity, laying the groundwork for a life that thrives on self-respect, authenticity, and unshakable inner peace. Through the journey of autonomy, women often unearth a wellspring of resilience that may have previously gone unnoticed. Autonomy acts as a mirror, reflecting strengths and capabilities that surface when there is no one else to lean on but oneself. Life is inherently unpredictable, filled with challenges and setbacks that test the limits of endurance. However, the act of navigating these difficulties independently fosters a deep, unshakable perseverance. This resilience does not imply the absence of hardship or struggle, but rather signifies a woman's ability to confront adversity with confidence and grace, rooted in the belief that she holds the power to overcome whatever stands in her path. The cultivation of resilience through autonomy is a transformative process. As women take control of their decisions, actions, and goals, they gradually build a stronger sense of self-reliance. Each obstacle surmounted serves as proof of their capability, reinforcing the notion that external circumstances do not define them. How they respond to those circumstances does. This cycle of facing and conquering challenges nurtures growth, equipping women with the mental and emotional tools to handle life's inevitable uncertainties. Over time, this confidence solidifies, becoming a core element of their identity. Moreover, autonomy teaches women to embrace failure as part of the journey rather than as a defining endpoint. In choosing to stand independently, women learn that missteps and setbacks are not reflections of inadequacy, but stepping stones toward greater wisdom and strength. This shift in perspective is vital, transforming failure into a source of empowerment. The realization that they can recover and rebuild fosters an enduring spirit of perseverance that extends to every facet of life. Resilience born from autonomy also shapes the way women approach future aspirations. It instills the courage to pursue goals that once felt unattainable, driven by the recognition that they possess the inner fortitude to withstand the pressures and risks involved. Whether in professional pursuits, personal development, or relationships, this unwavering resilience empowers women to dream boldly and chase their ambitions fearlessly. Autonomy offers women the priceless gift of resilience, an internal armor that protects, strengthens, and propels them forward, allowing them to thrive regardless of the obstacles they encounter. Autonomy reshapes the foundation of relationships, allowing women to engage with others from a place of strength, confidence, and self-assurance rather than dependence or need. When a woman cultivates autonomy, she establishes a sense of completeness within herself, no longer seeking external sources to fill emotional or financial voids. This transformation enables her to pursue relationships that are grounded in mutual respect, shared values, and genuine connection, rather than necessity or societal pressure. In traditional dynamics, relationships can sometimes be influenced by unequal dependencies, where emotional or economic reliance on a partner creates an imbalance of power. Autonomy disrupts this pattern by fostering a woman's ability to stand independently, ensuring that her relationships are chosen, not required. By being self-sufficient, she enters relationships with clarity and intention, selecting partners who enrich her life rather than define it. This shift empowers her to cultivate healthier, more fulfilling connections, where both parties contribute equally and maintain their individuality. Moreover, autonomy nurtures the capacity to set boundaries, reinforcing the importance of self-respect in relationships. Women who embrace autonomy understand their worth and are less likely to tolerate dynamics that undermine their well-being. This strength fosters deeper, more authentic bonds as connections are built on acceptance and mutual care rather than fear of solitude or loss. Relationships become opportunities for growth, companionship, and love, not arenas for control or validation. In friendships, professional networks, and familial ties, autonomy enhances the ability to foster meaningful interactions. A woman who stands firm in her independence exudes confidence, attracting relationships that reflect her values and aspirations. She becomes a role model for others, demonstrating that empowerment in relationships begins with empowerment within. Autonomy not only transforms a woman's personal life, but also positions her as a role model, inspiring others to embrace their own independence and authenticity. By living authentically and standing firm in her autonomy, a woman challenges outdated societal norms that have long dictated how women should behave, the roles they should occupy, and the paths they should follow. In choosing to prioritize self-reliance and personal growth, she becomes a beacon of empowerment, demonstrating that success, fulfillment, and happiness are not contingent upon external validation or societal approval. This ripple effect extends far beyond the individual. When women choose to live boldly and independently, they dismantle long-held stereotypes that often portray autonomy as isolation or defiance. Instead, they reveal the strength and beauty in crafting a life aligned with personal values and ambitions. Their journeys become a source of inspiration for other women, especially younger generations, who witness firsthand the possibilities that emerge when one dares to defy convention and trust in their own capabilities. The impact of autonomy manifests in both subtle and overt ways, whether through professional accomplishments, personal milestones, or the quiet confidence that comes from setting boundaries and honoring their worth. Autonomous women lead by example. In doing so, they cultivate environments at home, in the workplace, and within their communities that encourage others to pursue self-empowerment and embrace individuality. The courage to live autonomously creates a broader cultural shift, fostering inclusivity and breaking down barriers that have historically limited women's potential. This influence does not require grand gestures often. It is the simple act of living authentically and unapologetically that creates the most significant impact. Financial independence stands as a cornerstone of autonomy, granting women the ability to take control of their lives in profound and transformative ways. Beyond the basic act of earning a living, financial independence equips women with the freedom to make decisions rooted in their personal aspirations, rather than being dictated by economic necessity or external influence. This empowerment extends far beyond the ability to pay bills. It encompasses the capacity to plan for the future, invest in personal growth, and navigate life on one's own terms. When a woman achieves financial autonomy, she unlocks opportunities that may have previously seemed out of reach. She can pursue higher education, invest in passion projects, or change careers without the looming fear of financial instability. This flexibility fosters not only personal fulfillment, but also resilience in the face of life's uncertainties. For example, consider women who leave unfulfilling jobs or toxic relationships once they achieve financial independence. This newfound freedom allows them to rebuild their lives with confidence and pursue long-neglected passions. Financial independence provides a safety net, enabling women to leave unhealthy relationships or work environments without the paralyzing worry of economic hardship. It cultivates a sense of security that fortifies confidence and fuels further ambition. Financial autonomy strengthens self-worth and equips women with essential skills in managing, investing, and planning. This confidence empowers them to advocate for fair treatment, negotiate salaries, and pursue leadership roles without fear of financial instability. The ripple effect of financial independence extends to families and communities. Women who are financially autonomous often become role models for others, illustrating that self-sufficiency is not only attainable but essential. Their success inspires other women to seek independence, fostering a cycle of empowerment that contributes to collective growth and societal progress. Financial independence is not just about accumulating wealth, it is about cultivating the freedom to shape one's destiny unhindered by economic constraints. It represents the key to unlocking a future defined by choice, possibility, and unwavering self-determination. Emotional independence is just as vital as financial autonomy, serving as the foundation for personal resilience and lasting fulfillment. It encompasses the ability to manage one's emotions, heal from past wounds, and cultivate happiness without depending on external sources for validation or comfort. This form of independence empowers women to navigate life's challenges with grace and stability, fostering a sense of inner peace that remains steadfast regardless of changing circumstances or relationships. At its core, emotional independence is about developing a strong connection with oneself. It involves recognizing and honoring one's feelings, understanding triggers, and responding to adversity with self-compassion. Women who cultivate emotional independence learn to embrace solitude not as a state of loneliness, but as an opportunity for reflection and growth. By becoming their own source of support, they build a reservoir of inner strength that allows them to face difficulties head-on without the constant need for reassurance or external approval. Healing plays a significant role in the journey toward emotional independence. Life inevitably brings experiences of pain, disappointment, and loss. However, emotionally autonomous women view these experiences as pathways to growth rather than as defining setbacks. They develop the tools to process pain constructively through practices such as journaling, meditation, creative expression, or seeking therapy when needed. This proactive approach to healing cultivates resilience, ensuring that emotional setbacks do not hinder progress, but instead serve as lessons that contribute to greater wisdom and strength. Furthermore, emotional independence enhances the quality of relationships. Women who are emotionally self-sufficient engage with others from a place of confidence and security, reducing the likelihood of codependent or unhealthy dynamics. These relationships are built on mutual respect and shared joy, rather than a need to fill emotional voids. This fosters deeper, more authentic connections as both parties are able to maintain individuality while supporting each other's growth. Emotional independence is the gateway to a richer, more fulfilling life. It empowers women to find joy in their own company, embrace their unique journeys, and trust that their happiness is a reflection of their inner world rather than external circumstances. Autonomy serves as a powerful catalyst for cultivating adaptability, an essential quality in navigating the unpredictable nature of life. In a world where circumstances can shift rapidly, the ability to adjust and respond effectively is invaluable. Women who embrace autonomy develop this adaptability by honing their resourcefulness, learning to rely on their inner strength, and fostering creative solutions to life's inevitable challenges. This capacity to adapt not only fortifies resilience, but also opens doors to opportunities that may have otherwise seemed unattainable. One of the primary ways autonomy fosters adaptability is by encouraging self-reliance in decision-making. Autonomous women are accustomed to evaluating situations independently, weighing potential risks, and making informed choices without the need for constant external input. This practice strengthens critical thinking and problem-solving skills, which are crucial when facing unexpected obstacles or navigating unfamiliar territory. The confidence gained through repeated decision-making experiences empowers women to trust their instincts, allowing them to pivot gracefully in times of uncertainty. Adaptability also flourishes in environments where women are free to experiment, make mistakes, and learn from those experiences. Autonomy creates the space for this growth by removing the fear of judgment or failure often associated with reliance on others. Women who cultivate autonomy understand that setbacks are not indicators of inadequacy, but stepping stones toward greater wisdom and capability. Each challenge overcome independently serves as a reminder of their resourcefulness, reinforcing the belief that they can handle whatever comes their way. Moreover, autonomous women are more likely to embrace change rather than resist it. Instead of viewing change as a disruption, they perceive it as an opportunity for reinvention and expansion. This mindset allows them to remain open to new experiences, fostering continuous learning and development. But whether transitioning to a new career, relocating to a different city, or pursuing unfamiliar passions, adaptability born from autonomy empowers women to navigate these shifts with enthusiasm and confidence. In addition to personal growth, adaptability strengthens women's relationships and professional lives. Autonomous women bring flexibility into their interactions, recognizing that evolving circumstances require understanding and compromise. This adaptability enhances their ability to collaborate, communicate, and thrive in diverse environments, making them valuable contributors to teams, communities, and networks. Their willingness to embrace new perspectives and adapt to changing dynamics fosters a sense of connection and mutual respect, enriching their personal and professional spheres. Autonomy and adaptability are intertwined, each reinforcing the other. By fostering independence, women build the skills and confidence necessary to face life's uncertainties head-on. In turn, the adaptability that emerges from this autonomy becomes a cornerstone of resilience, enabling women to lead dynamic, fulfilling lives marked by growth, transformation, and boundless potential. At its core, autonomy represents the ultimate expression of freedom, the freedom to live authentically, chase dreams without compromise, and shape a life that mirrors one's deepest values and aspirations. This freedom is not handed down by society or external forces. It is claimed through introspection, courage, and unwavering self-belief. It is the result of conscious choices, a commitment to self-discovery, and the bravery to stand apart from societal expectations. A woman who embraces autonomy steps into her full potential, no longer confined by the limitations imposed by others. She thrives by crafting her narrative, defining success on her own terms, and pursuing goals that bring meaning and joy. This empowerment allows her to face challenges with resilience, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. Ultimately, autonomy transforms survival into fulfillment, allowing women to lead lives enriched by passion and purpose. By becoming the authors of their own stories, women inspire others to break free from societal molds. In doing so, they ignite a collective movement toward equality, authenticity, and empowerment.